Guys, welcome to my channel. In my previous vlog, nireview natin yung Toyota Land Cruiser LC300. Ngayon naman, i-review natin itong Nissan Patrol. Ito yung main competitor ng Land Cruiser LC300. So if you like finer things in life like traveling first class all the way, ito yung isang option nyo, itong Nissan Patrol Royal. But first, yung pricing muna. Yung Nissan Patrol Royal is selling at 4.75 million. Ngayon, kung gusto nyo ng pearl white, magdadagdag kayo ng 20,000. Magiging 4.77 million pesos. Yung Toyota Land Cruiser naman is 5.7 million. So, ang price difference nila is about 1 million pesos. So, mas mahal yung Land Cruiser ng 1 million pesos. So, come along at tingnan natin itong Nissan Patrol Royal. Okay, let's start with the front fascia. Makikita mo dito yung kanyang horizontal line is very striking, saka yung kanyang V-motion grille. Meron din siyang striking hood that makes the Patrol parang meron siyang commanding look. And then doon sa baba ng Nissan emblem, meron siyang front camera. Meron siyang C-shaped signature daytime running lamps. Tapos meron din siyang LED projector headlamps with auto leveling function. Yung turn signal lamps niya is sequential, tapos meron din siyang LED fog lamps. Marami din siyang chrome accents to provide that level of elegance. At ang laki nitong Nissan Patrol, actually mas malaki siya kaysa Land Cruiser LC300 in terms of length, width at saka yung height. If you look at the side profile, medyo may bilugan ng konti ang shape niya. Meron siyang roof rail at saka meron siyang privacy glass or privacy windows. So makikita mo, clear yung sa driver side, yung sa second row, saka sa third row, naka-dark tint siya. Yung kanyang side view mirror is body color, it's power adjustable with auto fold. Meron din siyang reverse tilt, may heater, position memory with turn signal light. Meron din siyang paddle lamp dun sa ilalim. And then dun sa baba ng fender garnish, may nakalagay na V8 emblem. Meron din siyang elegant wheel design na size 20 alloy wheels na with tires ng 275/60 R20. Maganda yung ride niya because meron siyang hydraulic body motion control suspension system that automatically adjusts depending on the road condition at saka dun sa drive mode mo. Dito naman sa likod, meron siyang C-shaped LED tail lamps. And then, doon sa chrome garnish, meron siyang word na Patrol. And then, doon sa bumper area, meron siyang 4 parking sensors. 4 din yung sa harap niyan. Meron din siyang rear spoiler na merong high mount stop lamp. If you look from the back, hindi siya masyadong naka-bulge yung sides. Unlike doon sa LC300, medyo bulging yung sides niya. At meron din nga pala siyang dalawang rear fog lights dito sa ilalim ng bumper area. And you can also find the camera dun sa ilalim ng tailgate opening. And then meron din siyang provision for towing. So yung likod niya merong touch of elegance. So it looks premium. So check naman natin yung engine. Meron siyang V8 engine. It has a 5.6 liter gasoline engine delivering 400 horsepower and 560 Newton meters of torque. Compared mo with the engine of the LC300, mas malakas itong sa Nissan Patrol kasi it delivers 400 horsepower as against the 300 horsepower ng LC300. But in terms of torque, mas malakas yung torque ng LC300 kasi 700 Newton meters of torque while itong Patrol is 560 Newton meters of torque. So it's a battle between the gasoline engine and the diesel engine. By the way, this is mated to a 7-speed automatic transmission. Yun namang LC300, 10-speed automatic transmission yon. Ang isa siguro kaya hindi attractive ito sa Philippine market kasi gasoline engine siya. Kung diesel engine ito, I think mas maganda ang laban nito sa LC300. Okay, check naman natin ang interior. Ang una kong napansin dito, parang mas luxurious siya than the LC300. Yung mga materials na ginamit is better in quality than the Toyota LC300. You can see here na yung door siding ay heavily padded with soft touch leather material. Tapos maganda rin yung quality ng mga switches sa mga windows. But yung overall design vibe niya, parang dated siya. Parang yung bang conservative na elegante. Hindi siya yung modern approach ng design. And since it's still the Y62 platform that was introduced in 2010, I think malaking factor yon kaya parang outdated ang itsura at feel nito. Pero ni-refresh naman nila ng ilang beses to make it updated. Kasi pag kinumpare mo dun sa LC300, parang mas modern ang design nun compared dito. But in terms of technology, hindi siya pahuhuli. Maraming naka-embed na technologies dito ang Nissan. Gaya ng kanilang intelligent mobility. Okay, check natin yung driver seat. It's 10-way power adjustable. Meron din siyang lumbar support at saka yung climate control seat with active head restraint. Maganda actually yung seat configuration niya. Maganda yung leg support. Tapos maganda yung padding ng mga seats. So ang sarap niyang upuan. Yung steering wheel niya is a combination of leather and wood. Meron siyang tilt and telescopic function na power adjustable. Meron din siyang position memory function. May mga control switches dito sa steering wheel. You can control the audio, yung hands-free phone, yung navigation, saka yung Nissan Intelligent Mobility. Meron din siyang drive assist display, saka yung intelligent cruise control. But yung steering niya is hydraulic power assisted, not electronic. And then may mga switches dito for the tailgate, saka doon sa door. You can open and close the aircon vents, and then meron din ditong switches for the trip reset and also yung illumination ng gauges. Ang unique here is instead of handbrake, meron siyang foot brake dito sa baba. Malaki din yung kanyang head unit. Meron siyang wireless Apple CarPlay at saka Android Auto. And nakakonect siya sa 13 speakers. Bali, 9 speakers, 2 tweeters, saka 2 subwoofer. You can open and close the aircon vent dito sa center. Nandito rin yung button ng seat ventilation. And then yung control ng aircon system is nandito. Here you can increase or decrease the fan speed. At saka yung recirculation button nandito din. Dito naman sa lower portion, meron ditong 2 USB port. Isang Type A at saka isang Type C. And then, pag inopen mo itong cover na to, andito yung wireless charging area. And then, meron din ditong 12-volt socket. So, pwede mong ilagay ang cellphone mo dito while charging. And then, pwede mong i-close while charging. And then, nandito yung pinaka-switch niya sa kanyang 4x4 system and also doon sa mga drive mode. And then, nandyan din yung switch for hill descent control, saka doon sa diff lock, at saka doon sa traction control. Meron din ditong control doon sa head unit, saka doon sa camera. And then when you open this, meron 2 cup holders. Dito naman sa ilalim ng armrest, meron siyang cool box. Dito pwede kang maglagay ng mga drinks mo para pwede mong palamigin. That's actually a very nice feature. Yung kanyang glove box compartment is malaki. So marami kang pwedeng malagay dito. Yung kanyang dashboard is covered with soft touch leather material all throughout. Dito sa passenger side, saka dito sa driver side, all of them are soft touch materials. May vanity mirror din dito sa passenger side with light, as well as dito sa driver side, meron ding vanity mirror at meron ding ilaw. Okay, dito naman sa bandang taas, meron ditong lalagyan ng sunglass, and then meron din ditong LED light, no? Yan. It serves also as reading light, kaya naka-angle yan doon sa passenger at saka doon sa driver. By the way, meron din siyang sunroof. Located lang siya dito sa front area. Dito sa likod, wala na. So, you can open and close it by power switch, but yung cover niya, you can close it manually. By the way, before I forget, nandito nga pala yung start-stop button niya. Simple lang din yung kanyang gear selector. You can put it in park, reverse, neutral, at saka drive. Yung kanyang instrument cluster is a combination of digital and analog. You also have automatic headlights and automatic rain sensing wipers. So in terms of roominess, panalo ka dito. Ang ganda ng headroom, ang laki ng interior. You can see the size of the seats, ang lalaki. So very comfortable ka inside. Very plush yung mga seats at saka maganda yung quality. At dito sa harapan, yung front passenger seat is power adjustable din. Okay, check natin yung upuan sa second row. Dito, malaki rin yung upuan, heavily padded siya. So, maluwag yung tatlong passengers dito. Ito namang sidings niya is maganda rin kasi it's a soft leather material. Makapal yung padding niya. Pati itong armrest na to is soft touch. And then, meron kang tweeter dito sa itaas. And then, sa lower portion, merong speaker. Maganda yung seat configuration. So, maganda yung leg support. And then, ang laki ng space dito, no? And then, meron ditong lalagyan. Dito naman sa center, sa ilalim ng armrest, meron din ditong dalawang USB port. And you can also control yung aircon dito. By the way, tri-zone ito, no? You can control the temperature in 3 different areas. So, sa front, sa middle, saka sa third row. At dito sa lower portion pa, meron pa ring 12-volt socket. You can also open the cool box from the rear. So, convenient yan sa mga rear passengers to get their drinks. May grab handle dito sa second row for easy passenger access. And then, meron din ditong LED interior light. Meron din ditong aircon vent for second row passengers. So again, in terms of roominess, okay na okay siya. Ang laki ng leg room. And then dito sa center, meron ding armrest, no? So pag inopen mo ito, meron din ditong cup holders na dalawa. Okay, check naman natin yung third row. Ganito ang pagpasok dito sa third row. Itatumble mo itong second row seat para makapasok ka dun sa third row. Dito sa third row, 60-40 split din siya. So, kasya din dito ang tatlong passengers. Kaya 8-seater itong Nissan Patrol. Medyo masikip din siya pero tolerable naman. At dito sa third row, meron ding aircon vent. Meron ding speaker dito at saka ilaw. At meron siyang dalawang cup holders both sides. At yung third row seat nga pala niya ay hindi siya electronic folding katulad nung sa LC300 na push button siya. Pero for me, hindi naman siya deal breaker kasi prone siya na masira in the future. Hindi ko lang nabuksan yung trunk area kasi low-bat na. But just the same, pwede mong i-flat pala yung upuan dito sa third row saka second row. So, makapaglalagay ka ng maraming cargo. Okay, that's about it. In summary, this Nissan Patrol Royal is another good option, just like the LC300. Mas mura siya ng 1 million at saka walang pila, available agad. So, kung gusto nyo ito, makakakuha kayo kaagad. Covered din siya ng 5-year warranty, tapos twice a year ka lang magpa-PMS kasi ang interval niya is every 6 months or 10,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. It's also 4-wheel drive, meron siyang drive modes on road, sa sand, snow at saka sa rock. Plus, meron siyang electronic locking rear differential. Maganda rin yung suspension niya kasi double wishbone with hydraulic body motion control. Ang dami din niyang feature meron siyang 360-degree camera, intelligent cruise control, intelligent blind spot intervention, blind spot warning, meron din siyang rear cross traffic alert, intelligent lane intervention, meron din siyang lane departure warning, intelligent emergency braking, intelligent forward collision warning, saka hill descent control. Plus, meron din siyang hill start assist at saka yung advanced drive assist display. And also, alam naman nating lahat yung reputation ni Patrol sa off-roading. At nandyan din yung reliability at durability niya throughout the years. Actually, yung pinaka-paborito ko ng Nissan Patrol, yung Y60 na was released during the 90s. Because of its capability on and off-road and its durability over a long time. And of course, the 6th generation Y62 Nissan Patrol will share its father's goods. And I think in terms of refinement and ride, the Nissan Patrol beats the LC300. Yun lang, in some ways and aspects, it's already showing its age. So kailangan nang ilabas ni Nissan yung 7th generation to compete better with its competitors. But actually, given its full package, it's still a good option for buyers who prefer luxury and also off-road capability. Ang medyo negative lang sa akin ay gasoline engine siya. So in the city, expect mga 3.8 to 5 kilometers per liter. And also, mahirap i-resale ang gasoline engine, especially kung V8 siya. But ang advantage naman ng gasoline engine ay yung kanyang refinement. And you still cannot compare V8 gasoline engine's refinement compared to a diesel engine. Not to mention the smoothness and linearity of its power delivery. Actually, if you have the budget to buy this vehicle, you also have the budget for its gas consumption. But if you are a buyer that is still conscious about fuel consumption, actually, if you are torn between the Nissan Patrol and LC300, actually, if you think about it, ang price difference niya with the LC300 is 1 million. For that 1 million, if I spend 200,000 for gasoline, so it will take me 5 years para maubos yung 1 million na pwede kong panggasolina. So, libre ang gasolina ko for 5 years. Tapos, pwede ko na siyang ibenta after 5 years kasi by that time, siguro may new model na ang Nissan Patrol. So, pwede ka na uling bumili ng bago. So, in short, this is a good alternative sa LC300 kung hindi ka makahintay. I'd like to know yung idea nyo about my analysis on this. Please make your comments in the comment section below so we can interact. Alright, hanggang dito na lang. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, see you again in my next vlog. Bye!